a fiddler on the roof. Sounds crazy, no? But in our little village of Anatevka, you might say that every one of us is a fiddler on the roof, trying to scratch out a simple and pleasant tune without breaking our necks. It isn't easy. You may ask, why do we stay up there if it's so dangerous? We stay because Anatevka is our home. And how do we keep our balance? That I can tell you in one word. Tradition. 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 Because of our traditions, we have kept our balance for many, many years. Here in Anatevka, we have traditions for everything. How to eat, how to sleep, even how to wear clothes. For instance, we always keep our heads covered. And we always wear a little prayer shawl. This shows our constant devotion to God. You may ask, how did this tradition start? I'll tell you. I don't know. But it's tradition. Because of our traditions, each person knows who he is and what God expects him to do. Who day and night must scramble for a living, feed a wife and children, say his daily prayers, and who has the right as master of the house to have the final word at home? Huh, the proper! Village, we have our special types. For instance, Ienta, the matchmaker!
Avram, I've the perfect match for your son, a wonderful girl.
Who is it?
Rachel, the shoemaker's daughter.
Rachel! She can hardly see, she's almost blind.
Ach, tell the truth, Avram, is your son so much to look at? The way she sees and the way he looks, it's a perfect match.
And Reb Nachum, the beggar!
Here, Reb Nachum, here's 1 kopeck.
1 kopeck? But last week you gave me 2 kopecks.
I had a bad week.
So, you had the bad week, why should I suffer?
And most importantly, our beloved Rabbi!
Rabbi, I have a question for you. Certainly, my son. Is there a proper blessing for the Tsar? Blessing for the Tsar, of course. May God's bless and keep the Tsar far away from us.
Da 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 da. others in our village, they have a much bigger circle. His Honor the Constable, His Honor the Priest, and His Honor many others. We don't bother them, and so far they don't bother us. And among ourselves, we get along pretty well. Of course, there was the time when he stole him a horse and he delivered a mule, but that's all settled now. Now we live in simple peace and harmony.
You're right.
Shaky as a fiddler on the roof.
Mama, where should we put these?
Put them on my head by the stove, foolish girl. There's GHAA.
In the barn. Mama, when will Papa be come?
It's almost Sabbath, and he worries a lot when he'll be home all day long, riding on top of his wagon like a prince.
Mama, you know that Papa works hard.
His horse works harder, and you don't have to defend your Papa to me. I know him longer than you. He could drive a person crazy. He should only live in Bivelle. Spritzer, bring me some more potatoes. GHAA, have you finished milking?
Yes, Mama.
You were reading again. Why do you have to read?
Mama, Jess is coming. She's down the road. Maybe she's found a match for you, Zeitel.
From your mouth to God's ears.
Why does she have to come now? It's almost 7.
Finish in the barn. I want to talk to Jenta alone.
Mama, can I go to play?
You have feet? Go.
Can I go too?
Go too.
But Mama, the man she finds, the last one, he was so old and he was bald. He had no hair.
A poor girl without a dowry can't be so particular. You want hair, marry a monkey.
After all, Mama, I'm not yet 20 years old.
Do you have to boast about your age? Do you want to tempt the evil eye?
Golte, darling! Golte, darling, I came to see you because I have such news for you. And not just every day in the week news, once in a lifetime news. And where are your daughters? Outside, no good, such diamonds, such jewels. You'll see, Golda, I'll find every one of them a husband. But you shouldn't be so picky. After all, even the worst husband, God forbid, is better than no husband, God forbid. And who should know better than me? Ever since my Aaron died, I've been a poor widow. Alone, no one to talk to, nothing to say to anyone. It's no life. All I do at night is thinking of him. And even thinking of him gives me no pleasure because you know as well as I, he was not much of a person. Never made a living. Everything he touched turned to mud. but better than nothing.
Oh, good evening. Is Eitel in the house?
But she's busy. You can come back later.
I would like to talk to her.
Later?
Oh. Matel, I thought I heard you.
Finish what you were doing. I said later.
All right.
What does that poor little tailor Mortal want with Zeitel?
Oh, they have been friends since they were babies together. They talk, they play.
Oh, they play. What do they play?
Who knows? They're just children.
From such children, Golda, come other children.
Matel, he's a nothing. Jente, you said...
Oh, children, they are a blessing in your old age. But my Aaron, may he rest in peace, couldn't give me children. Oh, he was good as gold, never raised his voice to me. But other than that, he was not much of a person. So what good is it if he never raised his voice? But what's the use complaining? Other women, they enjoy complaining, but not Jente. Not every woman in the world is a Jente. Well, I must prepare my poor Sabbath table. So goodbye, Golte. And it was a pleasure talking our hearts out to each other.
Jente, you said you had news for me.
I'm losing my head. One day it'll fall off altogether and the horse will kick it into the mud and goodbye, Jente. Of course, the news. It's about Laser Wolf, the butcher, a good man, a fine man, and I don't have to tell you, he's well off, eh? But he's lonely, the poor man. You understand? Of course you do. Well, to make it short, Golte, out of the whole village, he's cast his eye on Zeitel.
My Zeitel.
Not this our Zeitel. Of course you're Zeitel.
Such a match for my Zeitel. Yes. But have you once a learned man? He doesn't like Laser.
Oh, so he won't marry him. Laser wants the daughter, not the father. Golte, listen to me. Send Tevye to him. Don't tell him what it's about. Let Laser discuss it himself. He'll win him over. He's a good man, a fine man, a wealthy man. True? Of course true. So you'll tell me how it went, and you don't have to thank me, Golda, because aside from my fee, which anyway Laser will pay, it gives me satisfaction to make people happy. What better satisfaction is there, eh? So goodbye, Golda, and you're welcome.
What did she want, Mama?
When I want you to know, I'll tell you. Finish sweeping the floor.
Maybe Jente found a husband for you, Zeitel. I'm not anxious for Jente to find me a husband.
Not unless it's Motto, the teller.
I didn't ask you. Zeitel, you're the oldest. They have to make a match for you before they can make one for me.
And then after her, one for me.
So if Jente brings Jente. Oh, Jente. Well, somebody has to arrange the matches. Young people can't decide these things for themselves.
She might bring someone wonderful.
And interesting.
And well off.
And important. Matchmaker, matchmaker, make me a match. Find me a find, catch me a catch. Matchmaker, matchmaker, look through your book and make me a perfect match. Matchmaker, matchmaker, I'll bring the veil. You bring the groom, slender and pale. Bring me a ring, for I'm longing to be the envy of all I see.
For Papa, make him a scholar.
For Mama, make him rich as a king. For me, well, I wouldn't holler if he were as handsome as anything. Matchmaker, matchmaker, make me a match. Find me a find, catch me a catch. Night after night in the dark I'm alone. So find me a match of my own. Since when are you interested in a match, Chava? I thought you had your eye on your books. And you have your eye on the rabbi's son? Well, why not? We only have one rabbi, and he does only have one son. So why shouldn't I want the best? Because you're a girl from a poor family. So whatever Jente brings, you'll take. Right? Of course, right. Chava, if I got a match for you. He's handsome, he's young, alright, he's 62, but he's a nice man, a good catch. True, true. You hear he has a temper, and you will be real happy. Only when he's sober, so you're alright. Oh, yes. Huddle, I found him. Won't you be a lucky bride? He's handsome, he's tall, that is from side to side, but he's a nice man, a good cat. Right, right. You hear he has a temper, he'll beat you every night, but only when he's sober, so you're alright. Did you think you'd get a prince? Well, I do the best I can. With no dowry, no money, no family background. Be glad you've got a man!
Matchmaker, matchmaker, you know that I'm still very young. Please take your time.
Up to this minute, I misunderstood that I could get stuck for good. Dear Yenta,
See that he's gentle, remember you were also a bride. It's not that I'm sentimental, it's just that I'm terrified.
Matchmaker, matchmaker, plan me no plans. I'm in no rush. Maybe I've learned playing with matches, a girl can get burned. So bring me no ring, groom me no groom, find me no find, catch me no catch, unless he's a matchless man.
Today, my horse. Dear God, did you have to make my poor old horse lose his shoe just before the Sabbath? That wasn't nice. It's enough you pick on me, Tevya. What have you got against my horse? Sometimes I think when things are a little too quiet up there, you say to yourself, let's see, what kind of mischief can I play on my friend, Tevya?
Oh, you're finally here, my breadwinner.
I'll talk to you later.
Where's your horse?
He was invited to the blacksmith for the Sabbath.
Hurry up. The sun won't wait for you. I have something to say to you.
As the good book says, heal us, O Lord, and we shall be healed. In other words, send us the cure. We've got the sickness already. I'm not really complaining. I mean, with your help, I'm starving to death. You made many, many poor people. I realize, of course, it's no shame to be poor, but it's no great honor either. So what would have been so terrible if I had a small fortune? If I were a rich man, diddle-diddle-diddle-digga-digga-diddle-diddle-dum. All day long I'd biddy-biddy-bum. If I were a wealthy man, I wouldn't have to work hard. Diddle-diddle-diddle-digga-digga-diddle-diddle-dum. If I were a biddy-biddy rich digga-digga-diddle-diddle man, I'd build a big tall house with rooms by the dozen right in the middle of the town. A fine tin roof with real wooden floors below. There would be one long staircase just going up and one even longer coming down. And one more leading nowhere just for show. I'd fill my yard with chicks and turkeys and geese and ducks for that town to see and hear, squawking just as noisily as they can. And each slap will land like a trumpet on the ear, as if to say, here lives a wealthy man. Oh, if I were a rich man, diddle-diddle, diddle-digga-digga-diddle-diddle-dum, all day long I'd biddy-biddy-bum. If I were a wealthy man, I wouldn't have to work hard. Diddle-diddle, diddle-digga-digga-diddle-diddle-dum. If I were a biddy-biddy rich, digga-digga-diddle-diddle man, I see my wife, my gold, looking like a rich man's wife with a proper double chin, supervising meals to her heart's delight. I see her putting on airs and strutting like a peacock. Oi, what a happy mood she's in. Screaming at the servants day and night. The most important man in town will come to fawn on me. They will ask me to advise them like a Solomon device. If you please, Rabbatavia, pardon me, Rabbatavia. Posing problems that would cross a rabbi's eyes. And it won't make one bit of difference if I answer right or wrong. When you're rich, they think you really know. If I were rich, I'd have the time that I like to sit in the synagogue and pray, and maybe have a seat by the Eastern Wall, and I'd discuss the holy books with the learned men 7 hours every day. This would be the sweetest thing of all. If I were a rich man, diddle-diddle, diddle-digga-digga-diddle-diddle-dum, all day long I'd biddy-biddy-bum. If I were a wealthy man, I wouldn't have to work hard. Diddle-diddle, diddle-digga-digga-diddle-diddle-dum. Lord, who made the lion and the lamb, you decreed I should be what I am. Would it spoil some vast eternal plan if I were a wealthy
There he is!
Yes, it is. Oh,
Tevya, you forgot my order for the Sabbath.
Reb Mordecai, I had a little accident.
Tevya, you forgot the rabbi's order.
I know, Reb Mendel.
Tevya, you forgot my order for the Sabbath.
This is bigger news than the plague in Odessa.
We're talking about nuss. Terrible nuss in the outside world. Terrible.
What is it?
What does it say?
It says in a village called Rozhanka, all the Jews were evicted, forced to leave the homes.
For what reason?
It doesn't say. Maybe the Tsar wanted their land, maybe a plague.
May the Tsar have his own personal plague.
Amen.
Why don't you ever bring us good news?
Hey, I only read it. It was an edict from the authorities.
May the authorities start itching in places they can't reach.
Amen.
Why do you curse them? What good does your cursing do? You stand around and curse and chatter and don't do anything. You'll all chatter your way into the grave.
Excuse me, but you're not from this village, are you?
No.
And where are you from?
Kiev. I was a student in the university there.
The university. Is that where you learn to criticize your elders?
That's where I learned that there is more to life than just talk. You should know what's going on in the outside world.
Why should I break my head about the outside world? Let them break their own heads.
He's right. As the good book says, if you spit in the air, it lands in your face.
That's nonsense. You can't close your eyes to what's happening in the world.
He's right.
He is right and he is right. How can they both be right?
You know, you are also right.
He is right. He is just wet behind the ears.
Good Sabbath, Tevya.
The Rabbi's order. My cheese.
Of course. So you're from Kiev, Reb.
Perchik.
Perchik. So you're a newcomer here. As Abraham said, I am a stranger in a strange land.
That was Moses.
Forgive me. As King David said, I am slow of speech and slow of thought.
That was also Moses.
For a man with a slow tongue, he talked a lot.
My cheese.
Here, have a piece.
I have no money, and I am not a beggar.
It is a blessing for me to give.
Very well. For your sake.
Thank you. You know, it's no crime to be poor.
In this world, it is the rich who are the criminals. Someday their wealth will be ours.
They would agree, I would agree.
And who will make this miracle come to pass?
People. Ordinary people.
Like you.
Like me.
Nonsense.
And until your golden day comes, Reb Perchik, how will you live?
By giving lessons to children. Do you have children?
I have 5.
5. I would be willing to teach them. Open their minds to great thoughts.
Radical.
What great thoughts.
Well, the Bible has many good lessons for our times.
I'm a poor man. Food for lessons? Good. And stay the Sabbath with us. Of course, we don't eat like kings, but we don't starve either. As the good book says, when a poor man eats a chicken, one of them is sick.
Where does it say that in the good book?
Well, it doesn't exactly say that, but somewhere it says something about a chicken. Good Sabbath.
Good Sabbath.
Good Sabbath.
Children.
Good Sabbath, Papa.
Children, this is Perchik. Perchik, this is my oldest daughter.
Good Sabbath.
You have a very pleasant daughter.
I have. This is mine. 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 This is not mine. Perchik, this is my papa.
So you did me a favor and came in.
This is also mine. Golda, this is Perchik. He is from Kiev. He's a student at the university. He will be staying there Sabbath with us. He is a teacher. Would you like to take lessons from him?
I am a good teacher. A very good teacher.
Well, I heard once that the rabbi who must compliment himself has a congregation of 1.
Your daughter has a quick and witty tongue.
The wit she gets from me. As the good book says...
The good book can wait.
Get washed. The tongue she gets from her mother.
Mattel, you are also eating with us. Of course, another blessing. Zeitel, 2 more. Sprinza, Jelka, get washed. Get the table.
Mattel can help me.
Chava, you go too. You can wash outside at the well. Tevya, I have something to say to you.
Why should today be any different?
Tevye, I have to tell you that...
I'm praying.
Laserwolf wants to see you.
The butcher? About what?
I don't know, only that he says it is important.
What is important? I have nothing for him to slaughter.
After the Sabbath, see him and talk to him.
Talk about what? If he's thinking about buying my new milk cow, he can forget it.
Tevye, don't be an ox. An important man sends a message. The least you could do is talk to him.
Talk about what? He wants my new milk cow.
Talk to him.
All right. After the Sabbath, I'll talk to him.
Mato Yenta was here.
I saw her.
If they agree on someone, then there will be a match, and it will be too late for us.
Don't worry, Zeitel. I found someone who will sell me his used sewing machine. So in a few weeks, I'll save enough to death to buy it.
But Mato, a few weeks may be too late.
But what else can we do?
You could ask my father for my hand tonight. Now.
But why should he consider me now? I'm just a poor tailor.
And I'm just the daughter of a poor milkman.
But Zeitel, if your father says no, that's it. It's final. He'll yell at me.
Mato.
I'm just a poor tailor.
Mato, even a poor tailor is entitled to some happiness.
That's true.
So will you talk to him? Will you talk to him?
All right, I'll talk to him.
It's late. Where is everybody? Late.
Tevye?
Come, children, we are lighting the candles.
Tevye?
What is it, Mato? Well, Mato, what is it?
Good Sabbath, Tevye.
Good Sabbath, good Sabbath.
Amen, Rabbi. Remorka!
Yes, Laserwolf.
I want a bottle of your best brand in 2 glasses.
Your best brand, you love laser.
Yeah.
What's the occasion? Are you getting ready for a party?
There might be a party, maybe even a wedding.
A wedding? Wonderful. And I'll be happy to make the wedding merry with the dancing and so forth. For a little fee, naturally.
Naturally, what would the wedding be without you and your fee?
Good evening.
Good evening.
Would you like a drink? Sit down, Fietka.
Vodka, schnapps.
Vodka.
Right away.
Good evening.
Good evening, Tevya.
Hey,
What are you doing here so early?
he wants to buy my new milk cow, but good evening, Reb Laser.
Ah, Tevye, sit down, have a drink.
I won't insult you by saying no.
How goes it with you, Tevye?
How should it go?
You're right.
And you?
The same.
I'm sorry to hear that.
So, how's your brother-in-law in America?
I believe he's doing very well.
He wrote you.
Not lately.
Then how do you know?
If he were doing badly, he would write.
Well, Tevye, I suppose you know why I wanted to see you.
Yes, Reb Laser, and there's no use talking about it.
Why not?
Why, yes. Why should I get rid of her?
Why you have a few more without her.
I see. Today you want one, tomorrow you may want 2.
So, what would I do with 2?
The same you do with 1.
Then Tevye, this is very important to me.
Why is this so important to you?
Frankly, because I'm lonesome.
Lonesome?
Lonesome.
What are you talking about?
You don't know?
We're talking about my new milk cow, the one you want to buy from me.
A milk cow, so I won't be lonesome.
What's so funny?
I'm talking about your daughter. Your daughter, Zaito.
My daughter Zaito?
Of course your daughter, Zaito. She comes into my butcher shop every Thursday. She's made a good impression on me. I like her. And as for me, I'm pretty well off. I have my own house, a good store, a servant. Ah, Tevye, why do you have to try and impress each other? Let's shake on it and call it a match. And you won't need a dowry for her, and you might find something in your own purse, too.
Shame on you! Shame! What do you mean, my purse? My Zaito is not the sort that I would sell for money!
All right. Let's not talk about money right now. The main thing is, let's get it done with. I will be good to her. I like her. What do you think?
What do I think? What do I think? I never liked him. Why should I? You can have a fine conversation if you're talking of kidneys and livers. On the other hand, not everybody has to be a scholar. If you're wealthy enough, no one will call you stupid. And with the butcher, my daughter will surely never know hunger. Of course, he has a problem. He is much older than her. That is her problem. But she is much younger. That is his problem. I always thought of him as a butcher, but I misjudged him. He is a good man. He likes her. He will try to make her happy. What do I think? It's a match.
Ah, Tevye, that's wonderful. Let's drink on it.
Why not? To you.
No, my friend, to you.
To the both of us.
To our agreement.
To our agreement. To prosperity. To good health and happiness. And most importantly, to life. To life. L'chaim. 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 To life. Here's to the father I try to be.
Here's to my try to be.
Drink l'chaim. To life. To life. L'chaim. 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 To life. Life has a way of confusing us.
Blessing and losing us.
Drink l'chaim. To life. God would like us to be joyful, even when our hearts lie panting on the floor.
How much more can we be joyful when there's really something to be joyful for. To life, l'chaim.
To Zidel, my daughter.
My wife, it gives you something to think about.
Something to drink about.
Drink l'chaim. To life. Renorka. Drinks for everybody. I'm taking myself a pride. Debbie's eldest cycle. Oh, you.
It takes a wedding to make them say, let's live on the land. Drink l'chaim to life. Raise a glass and sip a jam of schnapps in honor of the great book. Yo! You know that when good fortune favors, who such names and to reason, that is all the trouble. To us and our good fortune. Be happy, not life. And if our good fortune never comes, still whatever comes, drink l'chaim to
you, Tevya, you know, after the marriage, we will be related. You will be my papa.
His papa! I always wanted another son, just one a little younger than myself, you know what I'm saying?
Good evening, Constable.
What's the celebration? May I offer my congratulations, Tevye?
Oh, thank you, Your Honor.
Oh, Tevye, I have a bit of news that I think I should tell you, as a friend.
Yes, Your Honor?
And I'm giving you this news because I like you. You're a decent, honest person, even though you're a Jewish dog.
Thank you, Your Honor. Not every day do I get a compliment like that. And your news?
We have received orders that sometime soon this district is to have a little unofficial demonstration.
A pogrom? Here?
No. Just a little unofficial demonstration.
How little?
Not too serious. Just some mischief. So that if the expected comes true, you can see that we have done our duty. Personally, I don't know why there's such trouble between people. But I thought I should tell you, and you can tell the others.
Thank you, Your Honor. You're a decent man. If I may say so, it's too bad you're not a Jew.
That's what I like about you, Tevye. Always joking. And congratulations again for your daughter.
Thank you, Your Honor. Dear God, did you have to send me news like that? Today of all days. It's true. We are the chosen ones. But once in a while, couldn't you choose someone else? Anyway, thank you for sending a husband for my Zeitel. L'chaim.
All right, children. Today I will tell you a story from the Bible of Laban and Jacob, and then we will discuss it together. All right? Good. Now, Laban had two daughters, Leah and the beautiful Rachel. And Jacob was in love with the younger one, Rachel. So he asked Laban for her hand. Laban agreed if he would work for him for 7 years.
Was Laban a mean man?
He was an employer. Now, after Jacob worked for 7 years, do you know what happened? Laban tricked him and gave him the ugly daughter, Leah. So to marry Rachel, he was forced to work for another 7 years. Now you see, children, the Bible clearly teaches us that you must never trust an employer. Do you understand?
Yes, Perchik. Yes, Perchik.
Papa isn't up yet.
No, Mama.
Then enough lessons. We have to do Papa's work today. How long can he sleep? He staggered home last night and fell into bed like a dead man. I couldn't get a word out of him. Put that away and clean the barn. Call me when Papa gets up.
That was a very interesting lesson, Perchik.
Do you think so?
Although I don't know if the rabbi would agree with your interpretation.
And neither, I suppose, would the rabbi's son.
My little sisters have big tongues.
And what do you know about him, except that he's the rabbi's son? Would you be interested in him if he was the tinsmith's son or the shoemaker's son?
Well, at least I know this. He doesn't have any strange ideas about turning the world upside down.
Certainly. Any new idea would be strange to you. Remember, the Lord said, "Let there be light."
But he wasn't talking to you personally. Good day.
You have spirit, Huddle. A little intelligence, perhaps.
Thank you.
But what good is your brain? Without curiosity, it is a rusty tool. Good day, Huddle.
We have an old custom here. A boy acts respectfully to a girl. Unless, of course, that is a little too traditional for an advanced thinker like you.
Our traditions. Nothing must change. Everything is perfect, exactly the way it is.
We like our ways.
Our ways are changing all over, but here. Here, men and women must keep apart. Men study, women in the kitchen. Boys and girls cannot touch each other. Should not even look at each other.
Well, I'm looking at you.
You are very brave. Do you know in the city, boys and girls can be affectionate without the permission of a matchmaker? They hold hands together. They even dance together. New dances, like this. I learned it in Kiev. Do you like it?
It's very nice.
There. We've just changed an old custom.
Well, you're welcome. I mean, thank you. Good day.
Good day.
Sprinza, Bianca, what's your name?
Huddle, Papa.
Where is Zidel?
In the barn.
Call her out. Perchik, how did the lessons go today?
I think we made a good beginning.
Ah, you're finally up. What happened last night besides your drinking like a peasant? Did you see Lazar? What did he say? What did you say? Do you have news?
Quiet, woman. As the good book says, good news will stay and bad news will refuse to live. And there's another saying that
you
goes...
could die from such a man.
Ah, Zidel, my lamb, come over here. Zidel, you're to be congratulated. You're to be married.
Married?
What do you mean, Papa?
Lazar Wolf has asked for your hand.
I knew it.
The butcher?
My heart told me this was my lucky day. Dear God, I thank thee. I thank thee.
What do you say, Zidel?
What can she say? My firstborn, a bride. May you grow old with him in fortune and in honor. Not like that first wife of his, Fru Masera. She was a bitter woman, may she rest in peace. Not like my Zidel. And now, I must thank Yenta. My Zidel, a bride.
Mazel tov, Zidel.
Mazel tov, Zidel.
You call that a mazel tov? And you, Reb Lazar, aren't you going to congratulate her?
Congratulations, Seitel, for getting a rich man.
Again, with the rich. What is wrong with being rich?
It's no reason to marry. Money is the world's worst curse.
May the Lord smite me with it. And may I never recover. Seidel knows I mean only her welfare. Am I right, Seidel?
Yes, Papa.
There, you see?
I see. I see very well.
Well, Seidel, why are you so silent? Aren't you happy with this blessing?
Oh, Papa. Papa.
What is it? Tell me.
Papa, I don't want to marry him. I can't marry him. I can't.
What do you mean you can't? If I say you will, you will.
It's a matter of money. I'll do anything. I'll hire myself out as a servant. I'll dig dishes.
is wrong with Lazar. He likes you.
I'll be unhappy with him, Papa. All of my life will be unhappy. I'll dig ditches all
But we made an agreement, and with us, an agreement is an agreement.
Is that more important than I am, Papa? Please, Papa, don't force me. I'll be unhappy all my days.
All right. I won't force you. It seems it wasn't ordained that you should have all the comforts of life, or that we should have a little joy in our old age after all our hard work.
Octavia! May I speak to you?
Not now, Motto. I have problems.
That is what I'd like to speak to you about. I think I can help.
Certainly. Like a bandage can help a corpse. Goodbye, Motto.
At least listen to him, Papa.
All right. You've got a tongue, talk.
I hear you have a arranged a match recital.
He also has ears.
I too have a match recital.
What kind of match?
A perfect fit.
A perfect fit.
Like a glove.
Like a glove.
The match was made exactly to measure.
A perfect fit made to measure. Stop talking like a tailor and tell me who is it?
Please don't shout at me.
All right. Who is it?
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 It's me, myself.
Him? Himself. Either you're completely out of your mind or you're crazy. You must be crazy. But arranging a match for yourself? Are you everything? The matchmaker, the bridegroom, the guest all rolled into one? I suppose you'll even perform the ceremony. You must be crazy.
Please don't shout at me. As for being my own matchmaker, it is a little unusual.
Unusual? It's crazy.
Times are changing, Octavia. The thing is, your daughter Zaitan and I gave each other a pledge that we would marry more than a year ago.
You gave each other a pledge?
Yes, Papa. We gave each other a pledge.
You gave each other a pledge? Unheard of. Absurd. You gave each other a pledge. Unthinkable. Where do you think you are? In Moscow? In Paris? Where do they think they are? America? And what do you think you're doing? You stitcher! You nothing! Who do you think you are? King Solomon? This isn't the way it's done. Not here, not now. Some things I will not, I cannot allow. Tradition. Marriages must be arranged by the Papa. This can never be changed. One little time, I pull out the prop, and where does it stop? Where does it stop? Where does it stop? Have I anything to say anymore, or does anyone have to ask a father anymore?
I have wanted to ask her for some time, Octavia. But first, I wanted to save up for my own sewing machine.
Stop talking nonsense. You're just a poor tailor.
That's true, Octavia. But even a poor tailor is entitled to some happiness. I promise you, Octavia, your daughter will not starve.
He's beginning to talk like a man. On the other hand, what kind of match would that be with a poor tailor? On the other hand, he's an honest, hard worker. On the other